Welcome back to Living the Fourth. I'm here today at Immaculate Heart of Mary Seminary's St. John Vianney Chapel. And I'm here in front of a stained glass window of St. Therese of Lisieux. She was an amazing woman that lived in France in the 19th century and really lived a very saintly, holy life. But in some ways, it was a scary life. In fact, when I entered seminary, my pastor asked me to read her autobiography, A Story of a Soul. And when I did it, it almost convinced me not to go in the seminary, because I started thinking, there's no way that I can live like that. She's way too far advanced in holiness than I could ever be. And it really made me think that there's no way that I can do this. The saints can do that to us sometimes. Saints are meant to be examples for us, examples of living the faith, examples of holiness. But sometimes they can be examples of people who are too far removed from us. Their lives are so extraordinary that we never think that that's something that I could actually do. Even just this last Divine Mercy Sunday, the Sunday after Easter, the Church canonized two new saints, St. John Paul II and St. John the 23rd. Both of these were truly amazing men. They were popes, and they changed the face of the Church and really the face of the entire world. But their lives are, again, something that's kind of out there. They're not our lives. And yet, God calls each and every one of us to be saints. God wants us to be holy. Now just imagine if you lived your life in such a way that one day people were making stained glass windows out of you. Well, not out of you. I mean, they're not going to actually put you in the stained glass window. That's just kind of gross. But maybe a stained glass window of you, just to remember the holy life that you live, the faith-filled life that you live. This is something that's possible for all of us. And I think Harry Potter really hit it on the nose in The Order of the Phoenix when he tried to encourage the others as they were learning different spells, learning different defenses. And Harry noticed and he realized that every great witch and wizard throughout history started out just like us. It's the same with the saints. Every single saint started out just like you and I. And if they were able to become saints, why can't we? And so this is our challenge, to start where we are at. We're sinners, we may be weak in some areas, but God is giving us everything that we need to be able to be saints. So let's start that journey. Let's start working on being holy.